Follow along as I make a quilted heart table runner. This project is a follow-up to a recent video tutorial I made for an easy heart-shaped quilt block. For instructions on making the heart-shaped quilt block, check the description for a link to the step-by-step video tutorial. This tutorial will use 6 of these heart-shaped quilt blocks to make a table runner that is nearly 5 feet in length. For instructions on piecing together the table runner top, you can also check the description for a link to a free pattern. For my table runner, I used a variety of vibrant Tula pink prints to create these heart-shaped blocks. I tested a few layouts before deciding to have each of the hearts pointing away from the center. This video starts with some ironing of the top and also this hot pink fairy dust from Tula Pink that I used for the back. Baste the top of your table runner to the quilt batting using a spray-based or other temporary adhesive. I don't recommend using pins to baste this project since we will be sewing the table runner together inside out and then turning it, similar to making a pillow. After the table runner top is adhered to the batting, trim the batting to the exact dimensions of the table runner top so that there's no excess batting remaining. Place your table runner backing right sides together with the combined top and batting. Mark or pin an area along one of the long edges of at least 5 inches for turning. Starting at one of the marks, you'll backstitch and then stitch at 1/4 inch around the table runner until you get to the other mark, leaving that 5-inch gap open. Now it's time to turn the table runner right side out. You may want to trim the batting at the corners of your runner before turning to reduce bulk. Just be careful not to trim too close to the seam. Take your time turning out the project, using a tool like a turner or chopstick to gently turn out the corners of the table runner. Once everything looks good, it's time to get out the iron to press and work your fingers along the seams to help them lay flat. When you get to the gap, gently fold 1/4 inch seam allowance on the top and the bottom layers and fold them into the inside of the table runner. Press that allowance at the gap flat and the remainder of the table runner until you're happy with how it lays. Top stitch around the top of the table runner with 1/8 of an inch or less seam from the edge. Backstitch to secure it in place. Now your table runner is ready to quilt. I used my walking foot to stitch all the way around the borders and the sashings. Next, I continued with the walking foot to sew about 1 inch around the inside of each heart. Just quilt your table runner exactly how you want, but keep in mind the instructions on your quilt batting to ensure that the project will withstand usage and washing. let's take a quick look at the finished product. Comment below to let me know what you think, ask any questions, and tell me if you're going to make one of these and who it's for. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you again with another project soon.